Why'd you have to go there? We never discussed the definition of a person.
Well, I'm Corinne. I think you should probably know that. This is my page.
I'm Peyton. I'm a guy.
He's my guy. He's my guy opinion coming on here. I feel like I always have the lady opinion, but I gotta mix in some male energy. Yeah. So today, for Real Talk, we are talking about pursuit and what that looks like in a relationship, especially in the beginning of a relationship. So for me personally, when I was like drawing up my list, once I was at my wit's end with men, and I was like, I just cannot keep getting my heart broken. Like, I can't keep doing this, which was right before I met Peyton, oddly enough. A lot of the common denominators of why I was so frustrated was either I was being pursued by someone that didn't intentionally see a relationship with me, which was really frustrating because I got a lot of mixed signals, or I wasn't being pursued at all, but they did express that they had intentions of being with me. So it was like this weird dynamic of either it was like too much pursuit, not enough intention, or too much intention, not enough pursuit. So it's a really fine balance. But what do you think the definition of pursuit is?
Why'd you have to go there? We never discussed the definition of a person.
The definition. Well, in your book, I mean, you don't have to like be all Webster over here.
No.
Give me like the Peyton Nash version.
The Peyton Nash version of pursuit. We have insert caption right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Peyton Nash pursuit, giving your all for somebody or something in order to find success in. And for me, especially, my biggest compliment of what a pursuit would be is that to find something and enjoy something, or even just to work hard at something. And that's the work of a relationship.
Alright, you guys will probably see like a cattail in the next 5 minutes because I'm watching my sister's cat and her dog, and Harry loves people, and we are sitting on the floor right now, so I'm sure he will. Oh, we're attacking a bug. But yeah, I think with what you were saying, it's really like going after a goal. Seems like you play hockey, so I mean that makes sense. But like pursuing something is all about an end goal. So in a relationship, your end goal, if you're just talking, I hate that term, but if you're just talking, your end goal is to like be dating. I guess that's a midway goal because you don't want to be dating forever.
Do you want to be married?
Your
Do you
milestone. Your
Yeah.
milestone is to be.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You had a hair on your nose. I'm gonna make you sneeze. But your milestone that you're working towards is to be dating. So I think that conversation needs to be had. I don't even think you remember this because a lot of times you like talk about our first date and you like forget this. And I always thought this was our first date for the longest time. But he invited me to go on campus to find something to eat, and I was like, oh, it's our first date. But whatever. And we sat down and like talked about our testimonies, where we saw ourselves going in life. And then he asked me my intentions, which I thought was really odd. I was like, what are your intentions, bucko?
Sometimes it's just good to beat him to the punch. That's what I did.
So we got to talk about that and really found out that we were both dating for marriage. Like, we weren't in this to just have a fun time. I mean, I like to get my meals paid for, but
that's the negative, fellas, is that if you keep dating around, your pocket's gonna be empty.
it's draining, man.
It's
draining.
Very
But
much
yeah, so I think you should have that conversation before you start pursuing somebody from a guy's standpoint. But I could be wrong. What do you think?
Well, from a guy's standpoint, you want to know the person that you're interested in, so you just want to find that what you have in common, and you want to find out if they're compatible communication and if they're the same kind of person as you in interests.
Like the same values.
Same
too.
values, and
Yeah.
that's like interest. So her and I think the first thing that attracted me was your dedication and your love for the Lord. Like, that's the first thing as a believer, as what a guy should look for.
We're back.
Sorta.
There
we go. To finish my thought, infatuation is the premise of I find you attractive and that's it. All that I want for the relationship is what I can get. And that's reality is why divorce is so high, is because sacrifice is so hard to find.
Yeah.
And when I'm infatuated with how, say, like when we met, obviously I found Corinne, I still find Corinne really attractive. And it's not through the fact that she's just an attractive person, but I find it how beautiful her character is and how funny you are. And it's just, I can go on a whole different rabbit hole about that. But
Dang, like Nicholas Sparks over here. Yeah.
So, but the infatuation period looks fade.
Oh yeah.
And you're gonna find, if you have nothing in common, you're gonna find that person at 70 years old unattractive.
Yeah.
And
Also, pursuit is not flattery. I think a lot of times, especially in this day and age where we just all want to be validated with Instagram. Okay, we'll hold hands. Okay. We all want to be validated with Instagram likes and people commenting on our photos and telling us how cute we are and all these things, and boys sliding in the DMs, not throwing shade at you. But we just want to be validated, especially as women. But pursuit is not simply flattery. I think there's a verse in Proverbs that says charm is deceitful and flattery is vanity. Maybe? That's the Corinne version. Don't quote me on that. We'll have the correct version down here, not the Corinne version.
We'll have the correct and then the Corinne.
Testing my Bible skills. I feel like I'm like failing a sword drill or something. Flattery is not something that's going to last a long time either. That kind of goes along with infatuation. It's going to fade, and also if it's just surface level, why would you want something like that for yourself anyways? You deserve something so deep because you're a deep person, you serve a deep God. Why would you want a significant other that's just going to serve you on a surface level and not see who you are as a person and your character and all the deeper parts of you? Because one day, darker sides of you, darker days are going to come out, and you want somebody that's not just going to see the surface. Like, if I'm having a bad day, I don't want you to be like, oh, your hair looks really nice. Like, I'll be like, do you not see my eyes? They're like so puffy because I've been crying all night. Like, you want somebody that can actually be there for you and not just serve you with infatuation and flattery.
Yeah. But I mean, overall, is people who you want to get to know, especially the first step is being a friend. And
well, that should be like a card.
The first step should be a friend. There's that. But
Jesus is a friend in time of need. That's another verse, right?
Jesus wept.
No, that did not apply.
You said puffy eyes.
Puffy eyes.
No, but I mean, if in all reality we were to have this relationship be flattery and just vanity, then we would be out of gas. You got to think about it. You got to continually put fuel in your car and gas in your car. Like, you have to continually put work into things in order for you to find success. You need to work hard for every relationship, friendship or dating or married. Like, it's an everyday grind.
Yeah, for sure. Back to your car example of like putting work into your car, putting gas into your car. Those things all cost you something. You don't go to the gas station and be like, oh, I'm going to fill up my tank and then drive off. That's like, isn't that a felony? I think that's like a really big offense. It's like a side note, track, whatever.
No, that's the end of the day. I think us as friends, us as believers, we need to understand that we're growing closer together to the Lord each and every day. And there's a lot more examples that we can have and we can set forth later,
Yeah. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.
Cup check.
Harry was about to make his appearance, but you want to pick him up? He doesn't really like to be picked up.
Oh, well, then I don't want to be bit.